You might remember the lawsuit brought forth by attorney Gaven Norris against the City of Odessa back in December. A hearing was held today to determine whether or not that case would go forward. Jason Freund was in the courtroom for that hearing. And Jason, what decision was eventually made by the judge?
Well, Alex, today's hearing was a plea to jurisdiction by the city looking to dismiss this lawsuit. The judge heard arguments from both parties today before deciding that the case couldn't go forward, and he ultimately dismissed the case. Both Mr. Gaven Norris and a lawyer representing the city defended their cases in 15-minute segments before the judge made his decision.
So the city attempted to, or filed a motion to try to dismiss the suit, saying there was no controversy or no existing pending suit. And so that's what the hearing was on today. So we had that argument in front of the judge on their motion for that.
Norris initially filed the motion after he and others weren't able to publicly comment during a city council meeting that saw a city manager and a city attorney terminated from their position. However, Norris was able to speak at a second meeting held by the Odessa City Council. This, among other reasons, contributed to the judge's decision to dismiss the case.
The judge said that he didn't think he had the jurisdiction to do that. Obviously, we disagree. We think the law actually says he has the jurisdiction. But that was the judge's ruling. You know, we'll respect the ruling.
Odessa Mayor Javier Joven was made aware of the results today, and while he was unable to attend the hearing, he is hoping that now the city of Odessa can now move forward.
Basically, is that this is not really about myself, this is not about the council, this is more about the city of Odessa and propelling the city of Odessa as a whole forward and having that momentum going forward.
Mr. Norris, however, doesn't plan to give up yet and says that he still has plenty of options on the table.
We know that we'll likely have to look at all of our options, including appealing this judge's ruling. We've been consistent in that there are other lawsuits that we intend to file, and so we have some that will be coming along the same vein. Our goal is to hold the city accountable, and we intend to do that by any means necessary, including the judicial process.
Now, according to Mr. Norris, the next step would be an appeal to the appellate courts, a move that Mr. Norris is considering along with the other options he has on the table. Alex?